Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is my first video for 2026 and I'm so excited to be back filming. I've been stuck in bed for the past almost a week. I've been really ill. I was actually in hospital and we've been away over Christmas, so the house is just really messy and I've had a lot of reflecting to do while I've been ill. And I think when you're not very well and you're really not very well, you kind of feel really sorry for yourself and think about all the things you're going to do when you get better. And now I'm better enough to do them, so I'm really happy. It's currently Friday today when I'm filming this, and I have an appointment in a little bit, and I've also got work today. So this video is probably going to be filmed over the span of the weekend because I don't think I'm going to get everything done today. And this is going to be a New Year reset in the house, a self-care video. So far this morning, I've already had a shower, I've done my skincare, I've fake tanned, and I've popped on some comfy clothes. Now, I'm still not better enough to wear anything other than pajama bottoms, unfortunately. I've had my bloods done a few times. Tomorrow I've actually got an abdominal scan, and then I've also got a pelvic scan in a few weeks, but it's looking likely that I actually had one or two burst ovarian cysts, and then pretty much right after that I came on my period, and it was of course the worst period ever. I've been really going through it, and if you've ever had a burst ovarian cyst, you will know how absolutely painful it is. We've had our avocado shot, and then after I've unpacked it, I'm going to take my Simproof shot because you have to wait. I hope you can hear me okay with the bags, I'm sorry. You have to wait 10 minutes after you've taken a shot of Simproof to let it populate your gut. And yeah, if you know me or you've followed me for a while, you'll know that I used to have really bad IBS. But Simproof has pretty much completely cleared that up for me. Simproof and a healthy diet. So I'm gonna have my Simproof, and then I'm gonna make my AG1. I've actually written down everything that we're having for meals this week on here. So tonight and tomorrow we're having a curry. So I need to, at lunchtime, marinate my chicken. But now I'm gonna make my Simproof. So my favourite Simproof flavour is actually the mango and passion fruit. Since it's curry night tonight, I'm going to take you through what we picked up for that. So we're going to have these. I always get these from Ocado. They're reduced to 60p at the minute as well. And for the actual curry itself, I'm going to marinate we've got the Gymkhana roasted garlic and chili marinade, and the last time we had butter chicken, but I went for tikka masala this time. I'm really excited. My dad absolutely loved it. I'm really annoyed that I didn't get the chance to pick him up a few sauces because they were on Amazon, but they were 4 times more expensive, and these are already really expensive. I think they're about £7 almost each, which is very expensive. However, the best curry I've ever had, potentially. Definitely at home. Okay, hello. It's a little bit later now, even though I'm in the same spot. It is so cold, the 2nd of January. It is insanely cold. Now, my plan for this video, which hasn't really happened so far because life's been a bit chaotic, was to do a total reset. However, it's Friday and I can't dedicate the whole day to that because I've got work. So I've been working this morning and I've got to work this afternoon. My nose is running, I'm that cold, it's crazy. My plan is to make some lunch, make my little drinks that make me feel better. I am super excited because today I have a very special delivery on the way. We've got a new vacuum cleaner coming from Shark, so I can't wait for that to be delivered, and then I'm gonna give the house a big clean tomorrow and Sunday. I also want to set my 2026 goals, do my vision board, because I kind of started it when I was ill, but I just didn't have the energy to finish anything. I have a scan tomorrow at 2 o'clock, so I'll be going out for that. We'll probably get a coffee while we're out because I'm obsessed with the Blank Street tiramisu lattes. They're so good. I'm just making my drinks right now, and the first one that I'm making is the Bloom creatine. Now I got this in America, but I got an email they are going to be bringing this to the UK, I think, which is great. I have like a little bit of that and my water, and I'll just kind of chug it, because if I don't chug it, it'll take me ages to drink. I think what I'm going to do is I'm gonna try this, the dirty coffee with lion's mane and a mushroom super blend. Our Arabica coffee blend provides a richly balanced flavor, merging smooth, nutty and earthy notes for comforting and invigorating taste, combining lion's mane, vitamins and adaptogens, including maca, to support your daily wellness routine. So it's got vitamins B12, B6, biotin, pantothenic acid. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. I like lion's mane, and I'm gonna just have a little look how you prepare it. 1 sachet into a cup and add hot water. So basically this is really exciting for me to have a new 2026, because like a new year of 2026, because 2025 was so bad. Now I worked really hard on my routine in 2025, and a large part of what I want to bring forward is sharing how looking after myself and my routine and the things that I've learned have helped me come out of depression, ease my anxiety, and kind of get my life back. And I haven't got my life back 100%, don't get me wrong. I'm still going through health issues and there's a lot going on, but I am a million miles away from where I was. Hold that thought. So this video is all about like a fresh start. It's going to be cleaning my home, sorting it out, just everything that I can possibly do to reset for the year and go into it feeling good. So the first thing is obviously my wellness routine and my health related things. So I had my morning Simproof shot this morning that helps with gut digestion. I didn't get around to breakfast because I had a therapy appointment and it took an hour and I didn't expect it to, and I've got work, so I'm still working during this. I'm on my lunch break at the minute, and yeah, I was gonna film having a coffee and everything, but it just didn't work out. So I'm having a second coffee now, which is the dirty coffee. I've got my creatine, like I said, and then I've got dinner in the, well, lunch in the oven. Zach and I are just having like a pasta bake from Waitrose. Nothing special. I'm too busy and my head's too frazzled to try and put together a proper meal, and we're having that tonight. Not everything in this routine is going to be perfect. Not everything in this routine is like, you know, I'm not this perfect person that goes to the gym 3 times a week and never follows. This is like my real life. So I'm gonna drink this, have my lunch, and then throughout the course of the afternoon I'm gonna sip on my AG1, which I'm gonna make soon, and then I've got my water in my Stanley. So that's that. Hopefully my food will give me some energy because I really need it. I kind of took all of December off filming. It was my dad's 70th birthday, so Zach and I went to South Shields for that. Seen all of like my dad's side of the family, and I saw my mum. My parents aren't together, but like I went and saw my mum, I saw my brother. It was really fun. And then we were home for a day, and then we went to Swindon to Zach's family's house for Christmas. And then on the 27th, pretty much like most of Christmas I wasn't feeling great. Yeah, basically that just didn't go away. I was like, didn't get out of bed all day. I felt really bad on Zach's parents that I spent the day in bed, and it was our last day with them. And our train was at about 3 o'clock. No, was it 3 o'clock? Oh, 3 o'clock. I was just like, you just have to go for this train. Like, you just have to get home. I knew in my head it was going to be bad. So anyway, I get on the train, and it's only about a 45-minute train ride from Swindon to London, and this is the fast train with no stops. As I was like approaching London, I just knew something wasn't right in my body. Like, my body just had this reaction where I was just like, you need to get to a bathroom. As we were approaching the station, I just like ran to the bathroom. When I got there, like the most intense stomach pain I've ever had in my life hit me, and it was like nothing I've ever had before. It was completely indescribable. It was excruciating. This whole time I hadn't felt sick, but I went into the toilets in the train station in Paddington, and I was just sat there like like trying to go to the toilet because I was like, this is what's going to make me feel better. Like I couldn't work out what the pain was, right? So it was like, what do I do? So I was like, maybe I just need to go to the bathroom. So I was trying that and it wasn't working, and I just was like doubled up in pain on the floor in this like disgusting bathroom, and I just couldn't move. And after like 20 minutes, half an hour, I was like, you just need to get your act together and go home, like grow up, like try and get home basically. So I go up and I'm like, yeah, like I really don't feel very well, I need to blah blah. I go to the tube station to go home, and I'm like, nope, gotta go. So I run to the toilet. I get in the toilet cubicle, I have to queue. As soon as I lock the door in the toilet cubicle, like I throw up violently, like I'm really sick. No nausea, not a bout of nausea, no, like vomiting was due to pain. I was in so much pain in my stomach, and it was just like so intense, like horrible. Another 45 minutes in the toilet, like blah blah blah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna gather myself, like try and get upstairs. I go upstairs again, I literally look at Zach and I'm like, oh, let's try and go. And I vomit again, and I'm like, I literally vomited in public, in my mouth like that. I had to run to the bathroom. I was vomiting the whole way down, like running down the stairs, like past people like, what the fuck? And I was like just all over myself. And I like run past a queue of people in the toilets, and somebody's coming out, and I just run in the toilet. And then this little girl goes, Mommy, she's pushing in, and all you hear is, and I'm like vomiting, like just so much. Stomach pain just comes back with an absolute vengeance. I'm like on the floor. I can't stand up at this point. Cannot stand up. Like I'm completely like seconds away from passing out on the toilet. I text Zach and I'm like, intense pain, like I can't move off the floor, like I need help. And he was like, do you want me to ring the ambulance? And honestly, like at this point I was just like, yeah, like I need help. Like it was, I'm a tough person, right? So I'm like, no, I can do it. Like I will be dying and I'll ask for help, but I'm not the type of person that likes to, like I wouldn't be going to the hospital for nothing. And yeah, so basically on the floor, like I couldn't move. He got the medical staff, and the medical staff came down. They picked me up and took me out. So I ended up getting pushed in a wheelchair to the nearest A&E, where I was in A&E for 9 hours. And then whilst I was in A&E, I actually developed a rash throughout my whole body. I'll put a picture in here. I just completely broke out in a rash. My whole body was so itchy. It took 2 strong antihistamines to calm it down. I had my bloods done, and then yeah, it took 9 hours to see a doctor. At first I thought it was like appendicitis. I was really worried that it was that, or like an ectopic pregnancy. I mean, I'm not pregnant, but things like that always play on my mind anyway, and I was just really scared. I didn't know what it was. The doctor examined me and she says, I have a stomach bug. I've got a tummy bug, she said. I was absolutely devastated to hear that, because quite frankly, spending 9 hours in A&E, a tummy bug is embarrassing. Surely at my big old age of 30, I can discern the difference between something very severely wrong and a stomach bug, but I knew it wasn't a stomach bug. I didn't know if it was flu, but it didn't feel like flu. But I was like shaking, like I couldn't stand up. I was in so much pain, I couldn't stand. I just felt constantly for hours, like seconds away from fainting. I couldn't walk unassisted. I was just so unwell, and the pain was absolutely unbearable. Like my stomach was so bloated, like I looked like 6 months pregnant or something. It was above my belly button. And yeah, I got sent home with nothing, no painkillers, no nothing, just take it easy and eat plain foods. And by that point at 9 o'clock, it was about 2 o'clock in the morning, I was just like, if they're not going to help me, I'm going home, because like I'll go to a different hospital that will take me seriously, because I've been sat here for 9 hours to be told a stomach bug. Like I was so annoyed and upset, and I was just so tired at this point that I was so done, like so unbelievably done. That was that. I went home and I started to feel a little bit better. I wasn't nauseous at all the whole time. So I was like eating normally. The next morning I was like, okay, I think I'm okay now, like I feel a lot better. I still couldn't get out of bed or anything, and I was still quite ill, but it wasn't like the pain that I was having before. And it was the type of pain where like I couldn't move. Like if I moved, it hurt. So it was obviously like something physical inside of me that was happening. That's the only way I can describe it. It was just like oh god, it's so much, like I really think I have like PTSD or something from it. And I started feeling a bit better, and then it happened again. It happened again on, that was the Saturday, and it happened again on the Sunday. Exactly 24 hours later, except this time I had severe diarrhea, like sickness, diarrhea. I think the only time I didn't have, like I'd taken diarrhea tablets before the train just in case anything happened. I was like, I don't want that to happen on a train, so I took some tablets. And I think, yeah, like it just, the pain was just like, my whole body was sweating. I was like lay on my bathroom floor, like I couldn't stand up. Zach was so scared for me, like sat outside the bedroom because he just like left me to sleep it off and stuff. And I kind of like being by myself when I'm ill. Like I'll tell you if I need anything. But apparently he said he was sat outside the room the whole time in case anything happened, because I was like this, like I couldn't lift my head, like I couldn't speak. The pain was just unbelievable, and it wiped everything I had in me was gone. So I was just like, you know what, we're not gonna go to the doctors. I can't leave the house like this anyway. And I booked in for the GP on the Monday, and then went to the GP on Monday, and she said that's absolutely no way that is a stomach bug, like no way. And I was like, yeah, I know. And she sent me for every blood test under the sun. She sent me for, so I've had that done. She's booked me in for 2 separate scans. I've got one of them tomorrow, an abdominal, and then another pelvic one. And then I've got to drop off later some stool samples. So she's testing for everything she possibly can. When I was doing my research, I kind of think that it was 2 burst or like ruptured ovarian cysts. And I know I'm going into like quite gross detail, but I think it's important to share my experience just in case it ever happens to you. And the big giveaway for this was the days prior to this happening, I had really watery discharge, way more discharge than is normal for me. It didn't look infected. Like I monitor it, you know, like your discharge tells you a lot about the state of your health, and it wasn't like offensive smelling, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just like really watery, and that is one of the main signs of a burst ovarian cyst. Like leading up to that, and the episode happened twice. So hopefully my scans will be able to tell me what's going on and whether this is a burst ovarian cyst or what. But it's been suspected for quite a while now that I do have PCOS. I had a scan before which didn't confirm any cysts on my ovaries, but you don't necessarily need to have like active cysts on your ovaries to have PCOS. I have like the excess hair growth and some other things. So yeah, so that's been my week. Yesterday was the first day that I felt semi-normal, and today I'm trying to get back to my routine. I'm gonna wrap this section of the video up, not like the video, but this little bit here, because I'm gonna go eat my lunch, which is this pasta bake. Lovely. I'm having my coffee, I've had my creatine, and I've got so much work to do. I'm gonna sit down, do my work for the day, and I'll come back when I clock off. Hello, I'm back. You're gonna have to excuse the fact that I still have this on. I'd like to inform you that I do have some heaters coming tomorrow. So I've pulled myself away from work to do my curry that I'm gonna make tonight. The things that have like happened since I've been ill, and with me being off work, I've got a lot of things to try and catch up on while I was off. And not only that, I really wanted to dedicate a portion of time over the Christmas period to catch up on all of my videos, and I haven't done it. And it's really difficult, genuinely very difficult, to stick to a routine and get all of my work done. I think tonight and this weekend I'm just gonna work as much as possible and take so much off my plate, because when you're behind, sometimes the only way that you're ever gonna feel better about being behind is catching up, and that's where I'm at right now. I have goals that I want to hit. Unfortunately, having like the perfect routine doesn't always mean that I'm going to be able to hit those goals. So a little bit of sacrifice is going to need to be made this week. So that's where I'm at. I think, you know, I've been beating myself up because a lot of the content that I consume is like wellness routines and this and that. But a lot of that is like, that's their full-time job to create content like that. And I'm not saying that that's not what I'm trying to do. You know, I'd love to be able to film content like that full-time and make that my job, absolutely. But juggling that on top of a job, like where you're working for someone else, is a lot. So that's that. Rome wasn't built in a day, but there's also only so much that you can actually do in a day, so keep that in mind. I'm trying to look at the positives today. Sorry if you hate raw meat. Here we have the chicken with the Greek yogurt and the marinade. So that's gonna go on this griddle. I can't get it clean, but it's a really good one. It's from our place, and then that's going to go under the grill for 12 minutes for the chicken to cook, and then I'll add the chicken. Is the finished curry. I'm just going to pop these sauces on the side. And then we've got the Indian starters, the rice, the sauces, the poppadoms, and the plates. I'm not going to eat all of that either. The bowls are deceptively small, like they're actually smaller than normal bowls. You haven't been in the video in a while, have you?
No, it has been a hot minute. New York was probably the last one.
Was it? Anyway, we're going to watch The Traitors.
I feel so awkward on camera, it is unbelievable. This is not me.
But yes, it is. You're completely normal.
It didn't feel normal to me. Was I?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. I did not feel it.
Do I feel normal to you when I vlog?
You feel slightly different.
Should I get a habit tracker?
Yeah, try it.
But I need a habit tracker for the habit tracker. I need to habit track doing the habit tracker.
Yeah. But I think you're...
Infinite trackers.
But I think you'll love it because you get to cross things off, and that's like your favourite thing.
I feel left out. I feel left out because you've got an Awala, you've got a habit tracker, and you've got a journal, and I want the journal and the habit tracker.
I thought you were an Awala. You already own a journal.
And not the same journal as you.
Not the same. Just cut me talking about my journals out.
No, it's nice. Just a man in his journals with his giant plate of curry. Alright, traitors time. I hope we find out who the secret traitor is.
I think oh, sorry. Wait. I think I've worked out who the secret traitor is.
How have you worked it out?
I think it's the...
I feel really awkward on camera.
Sorry. I think I need to get it in now because I think it's perfectly... We're only on the second episode. It hasn't even aired yet.
Is it that Welsh lady?
No, I think it's the Scottish guy who's already a traitor, the one who dresses well. I think he's the secret traitor. Watch his face. Stephen.
Yeah, I googled to see if he tagged where his jacket was from.
Did you find it?
No. I think he's won it. I think you can tell by the marketing who does well and who doesn't. Yeah. And the fact that Claudia Winkleman's commented and followed him.
That's one of the reasons why I think he's the secret traitor.
Yeah.
But also because by the end of this week, you would already, for the nominations, if you don't nominate the same 3 people, that's 9 people you'd already be able to rule out. Yeah, and I need a big reveal, and the big reveal
they can't keep it.
It's Stephen.
Good morning, happy Saturday. I'm actually fasting today. I'm not allowed to eat before my scan. See you in a bit. Bloody freezing. Distinctly K-Max, and this is tempting me, but I'm not sure. What do we think? Okay, I don't have long left but we're gonna come back. This is a maybe. That jacket was too expensive. This is £20. I think personally I need a couple sizes bigger so it like swamps me. We just got Humble Crumble. I only have like 3 people that watch these videos, so if you are coming for a market Humble Crumble, you can order it ahead on the website. I got home and sat down to warm up, and it's been maybe like 45 minutes to an hour and I haven't warmed up, so I need to move. I think what I might do is I might have a bath and then clean, because the bath will warm me up and that will give me the motivation to do what I need to do. Shock horror, Katie starting a new day in the same place once again. Okay, good morning, it's Sunday. I'm absolutely freezing, so I'm gonna whiz through my morning routine quite quickly and try very hard to get this reset done. I feel like my brain's not working, so bear with me, because it is so damn cold down here. I just don't know I don't know what to do with myself, so I'm gonna put this heat pad on that I got from Amazon and hopefully it will help warm me up. As you can probably tell, I've washed my hair. I haven't finished drying it yet because it takes so long. I'm gonna have my morning Simprove shot, make a quick breakfast and a coffee, and then I'm gonna get to it. First thing is I'm just gonna try and get as much done as I can in the house. I'm gonna set myself a 2-hour timer on my phone and get on with it. So for that, I need some lining of the stomach, which is my Simprove. Hang on. I know I talk about this a lot and I don't want it to come across like disingenuous because they send it to me now and I have a discount code, but genuinely, this stuff saves my stomach. I have had IBS for so long and I can eat normally with this, so that is incredible. So I need to, Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so I need to wait 10 minutes for this to sink in and then I can make my coffee. So while I do that, I'm gonna stick a YouTube video on and I'm gonna do 10 minutes of cleaning the kitchen. I'm gonna watch Jess Harris. She's just I
had some big plans of wearing a nice jacket.
Alexa, stop. Okay, my 10 minutes is up, which means that I can drink my coffee. Now that I've done 10 minutes, it's like, well, I'm just gonna try and finish the kitchen. So what I'm gonna do is everything that needs time to like soak and sort out, I'm gonna do that, like soak it. About 20 minutes left in this video, so let's see.
We are just having a debate about electrolyte discharging. So if you've actually got these waves that you are planning to make electrolyte to like cut it into half. I've been so easy, they come with every single outfit and in this industry, but this is the little sofa.
Okie dokie, so the video just finished and I thought I'd check in. I have put away, well, folded up the washing from the tumble dryer. I've put another load of washing in, sorted out some stuff and put it in that little bag there, so that's like my to put away bag, things that shouldn't be out. I've done the put the dishes away. I've soaked everything that I need to soak in, skipped the soak. I feel like I was kind of non-stop there. Anyway, I think next on my list is I'm going to descale our like kettle thing. I meant to take 2 ADHD meds in the morning, but I don't always. Sometimes I just take one, but I took 2 this morning, and I really struggle to speak and like form sentences when I've had my meds. So please bear with me if I seem dull as dishwater right now. But I'm gonna crack on and put another YouTube video on because that really motivates me, and see where we get in another 20 minutes. Before I do that, I'm just gonna quickly drink my creatine. I'll have some breakfast. My meds kicked in before I had breakfast, so now I'm not hungry, but I'm gonna try and make myself eat something at least.
Let me know your New Year's resolutions in the comments down below or on Instagram, everyone. That is quite personal.
So I am absolutely cooking with gas now that my kitchen's warmed up, and I've just like gotten into it. Sometimes I think starting is the hardest part, but I don't want to like time sink my whole day into it, so I'm trying to be quick, because I could easily like take everything out of the cupboards and do like the deepest clean of this kitchen, but I can't. I don't know what Zach's doing. I think he's doing some work, but he's gonna take I have like this thing called piss off list, and I'm just trying to get everything done today that's pissing me off, and one of those is the cardboard needs taken around, some food needs taken to a food bank donation point. Oh, we got a new Hoover. I have wanted a shark Hoover for so bloody long, right? And my dad got me this like different Hoover a while back, and it's just not good enough with pet hair. This house needs hoovered pretty much like once a day, and I have the Eufy, but obviously that's only on 1 floor and it can't do the stairs. So we went with the Shark Stratos cordless stick vacuum. I have a Henry, but my house is just too tall to be lugging that round all of the time, and Zach ends up doing all of the hoovering because it is too much for me. It's a big job. So this one should hopefully be nice and light enough that we can leave it in one of our rooms. I don't know what floor we're going to put this on yet. Probably the middle floor, and then bring the Eufy back down in the kitchen. And yeah, I'm really excited to set this up. I'm going to charge it down here for now. But what I liked about this was like it was a specific pet model, and I'm hoping it will make like a big difference, because realistically I want to be hoovering like all of the time. But they had a really good sale on. I got this reduced from £400 to about £200. I did have an extra discount to stack on there because my friend let me borrow hers, and yeah, give it a good charge. And then I think it says online that it has up to 60 minutes of runtime, and we were going to pay extra for 2 batteries, but getting 2 batteries on it was like a lot extra, and I just was like, are we really going to hoover for longer than an hour at a time? Probably not, and we'll always put it on charge after we use it. Okay, the kitchen is pretty much done. I daren't even look at the time. If I'd guess, I'm probably thinking 2:30. Oh, it's 2 o'clock. Okay. That means I've been doing the kitchen for 2 hours, but I have done a load of washing, and I've got the downstairs bathroom done. We've got rid of all the rubbish, and we just popped to Asda. Asda had such a good clearance section today. So then every day, pretty much, Zach has a ginger shop, and they're really expensive, as you guys know. If you've seen them, they can be like well, these ones were reduced from £7 to £2.61, so you got 3 bottles. And you check in the date, because the reason why you got 3 is because the date on them is not until the 9th of February. Okay, I haven't completely finished the kitchen yet because I haven't done the floors, but I'm gonna do the floors last because I want the Hoover to like get a good charge on it. But this is what the kitchen's looking like. We've got the air fryer tucked in the corner. I've tried to like minimize the stuff on the side. When this is gonna go back in the wall in a minute where the Hoover is. And then you've got the table. So here's my kitchen, all nice and clean. It smells good because I've got Zaflora in the sink. I've got another load of washing on, a nice clean dishwasher that's just been deep cleaned, some lovely flowers, and we're cooking with gas. It's good. It feels clean, which is the main thing. I'm going to show you a before of the living room. I have just put the candle in the bin. So this is what it's looking like at the minute. The ironing board's out because I'm going to iron, so I'm not putting that away yet. And then we've got over here, behind the back of this sofa, the Eufy got tangled. I need to take that downstairs. This could do with a little bit of a tidy. That needs to go. I need to put this stuff away. This sofa really does need a clean. I'm going to try and give this clean after I've done the ironing. So I'm going to eat lunch, do my hair and iron. It's a big thing. And then while I'm doing my hair, Zach can get rid of this. Alright. It's 5:30. I am starting to feel like I am not even a human being anymore. Look at this state of me. Like, what the hell is going on? So Zach is watching football right now and I am freezing. So I've come up to our bedroom and my plan is, whilst he's watching the football, I'm gonna dye my eyebrows, do my hair, wax my eyebrows and tidy around the bedroom, because honestly, like, I can't look like this anymore. I want to. So dye my eyebrows. I'm gonna try and make myself feel better because I think that'll spur me on to finish what I've got to do. And I also want to do some more things like beauty wise that'll make me feel good. It's not gonna be a full beauty glow up reset thing because I really can't be bothered. Alexa, set a timer for 4 minutes. So I'm gonna leave this tint on for 4 minutes, and while this is sat on my skin, on my brows, I'm gonna not even move actually. I'm just gonna start putting my makeup away at the very least. So I've got skincare there. I'm gonna keep the little pots because I've been away twice over Christmas. All of my makeup is in a big makeup bag. That needs to stay out. So I need to separate it in eyes, lips and face. So I'll do that first. This is pretty much ready to go in the bin. It's my second one from Rare Beauty. I'll probably try and like really dig in there and get it all out. But I've got a fresh one ready to go. I love this bronzer. It's really lovely. I also just recently, we'll do a little beauty chat while I put it away. I recently got this Huda Beauty blusher in the shade Strawberry Cream. It is not the easiest to blend. I think I need to stop putting it on straight on my skin and I need to buff it into my hand or something first to make it more workable. But I do like it. And I got this for Christmas, which is the House Lab blush in Glassy Ginger, and I really like it. I'm leaving that out because I'll be taking it downstairs to add it to my Christmas style, because I'm going to film probably tomorrow what I got for Christmas. Okay, so these are my lip liners I need to put away. Wipe this off and see where we're at. Okay, I think that's probably dark enough, so I'm just gonna quickly clean them up with a tweezer. I picked this little setup in Sephora. I got 2 of these, a pinky one and a more nudie one. The Makeup by Mario, what are they? Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum, and they're really lovely. I'd say it's just like a really nice moisturizing glowy lipstick, kind of like a decent hybrid of a lipstick and a lip gloss. I really recommend it. So I'm just going to put away my base products now, and I've got the About Face highlight fluid. I don't rate this that highly, but I'm going to use it up because I spent money on it. And I've got the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place concealer. I do like it, but that's definitely more of a summer tan colour for me. And then 3 foundations. I've got the L'Oreal True Match Nude Serum. This is like my tan shade, which I really like when I'm wearing fake tan. I've got the Maybelline Superstay 24 Hour Skin Tint, which I really like, but this one's a bit more glowy than this one, I think. And then my L'Oreal True Match, which I've really been enjoying. I love trying foundations. It's probably my favourite product of like new products to try. We have some serious frizz going on right now because I said this morning that I was going to finish drying my hair, and I didn't, and I haven't touched it clearly since then. And not only am I think I'm probably going to have to get my hair extensions refitted soon because I've had them for almost 6 weeks. I'll be back when my hair's done because it's going to take a while. The hair is done. I've quickly kind of started tidying the bedroom, and I'm going to use this. Now, I've not used it yet and I'm really excited. It's the new Style Pro mask. I've got the... oh, I need to open it. I've got the original one, but while my curls sit in my hair, I want to try this out. My hair is like in these little pin things, just to kind of hold the curl in. I'll probably take it out like very, very soon. And it's the new Style Pro mask. I'm probably going to do 1 to 2 modes of this mask, and that will hopefully take me to finishing tidying my room. It is time to take my hair out. So what I do is I curl it, and then I just use these to like catch it and keep it up. I would usually brush it out, but I'm not going to because I want it to last, but I will put a bit of oil in it. I just get these clips from Boots. Okay, I've just taken my hair out of the clips, and this is what I'm left with. This bit is a bit longer, annoyingly, but I'm not going to brush it out too much or anything. I'm going to pop a little bit of this Kerasilk oil in. My camera's about to die, so I'm going to pop it on charge whilst I just give my room a little bit of like an actual clean rather than just tidy.
Spent money on that, or at one point that was really important to you. And today we were taking down our Christmas decorations, and I
posted on Instagram about doing like a low buy year and like starting a group chat for accountability. While I'm winding down, I might go make myself a coffee or have something that's gonna give me some energy, because I've pretty much decided I'm not going to bed until all of my work's done, so it might be an all-nighter for me, but I really need it. Like, I need a fresh start, because last night I was sat in bed till like 2 o'clock in the morning, anxious, doom scrolling, because I was stressed about everything that I had to do, and I was just like, if I just did it, I'm still going to bed at the same time. So I'm going to start this group chat, and I'm going to try and really try with my accountability with spending and things. I think starting a group chat will really help me, but I think I also want to start a series and kind of document my challenge, so I might do that on TikTok. Most Monday of my life. Work is super busy. I stayed up really late last night getting some odds and ends finished, and I don't regret it because I'm less stressed today, but I'm also very tired. So I've already had my morning Simprove. Zach brought that to me this morning in bed, and I've got some packages that I'm just going to quickly unbox. Last year was all about self-improvement for me, but I think I'm at the point now where I almost need to take a chill with self-improvement and stop trying to be perfect and stop trying to cram it all in, and actually just like enjoy the life that I've got. And I think I've worked hard enough to be at that place, and I'll talk about it more later, but it does get to a point where it feels a bit too much and never ending. I got an order from Unblemished. This is a UK based store that sells loads of skincare and stuff. They've given me a little note that says, "Welcome back, Katie. So lovely to see you." That's really cute. And on the other side it tells you what order you should be doing your skincare in. And then with my order, I also got some samples. But here is the reason why I actually done the order. This is my absolute favourite mascara. It is the Hamish Dahliaism Smudge Stop Mascara. I have bought more tubes than this than I can count, and I'm running dangerously low. But I get the brown one, and the brown one is a lot harder to find. I've just noticed that when I wear brown mascara, I look so much better. Because I have blue eyes, I just think it looks a lot nicer. Black mascara can be really harsh on me, and it can take away from what I'm trying to achieve with my makeup. The next thing I picked up is the Dr. Althea Jelly Seal Repair Mask. Perfect for restoring oil-moisture balance with a firm jelly texture, ideal for delicate skin. Improvement of skin moisture barrier, skin sebum improvement, skin irritation test. After cleansing, apply it for 15 to 20 minutes. Excited to try that. And then I also got these, the Biodance Radiant V Niacinamide Real Deep Mask. This has niacinamide, pineapple fruit water, and glutathione, dark spots care, improving dullness and even skin tone. And as the next thing I got is from Space NK, and I bought these with Christmas money, so I'm gonna put them in my Christmas haul, I think. But I got Lisa Eldridge Velveteen Liquid Lip Colour in the shade Jazz, and I'm very excited to try that. Got my coffee. I'm gonna get back to work. Last night I wasn't very hungry, so I had an acai bowl for dinner, and honestly it completely hit the spot. It was so good and so needed. I always like overcomplicate things when it comes to like what I eat, and I feel like I have to make this big meal or whatever, and sometimes I just can't be bothered. I've just finished work. It's 5:30. I'm going in the bath. I'm gonna go in the bath. I'm gonna make some dinner, get ready for bed, and go to bed. I am officially signing this vlog off here. By the way, ignore my last night was a little too late, and I can't even like drag myself out of the pits of tiredness. So I think the only way to do it is to start winding down and get a super early night. So I'm not going to drag this out any longer. If you've watched this to the end, thank you. I don't really know why you did, but I appreciate it. And yeah, I feel bad even asking you to subscribe because of how monumentally shit I think this vlog's been. So here we are.